Hello student, good morning. So today I am going to discuss new topic. So here in this problem, pulley type of problem, we have to find acceleration and tension T. Okay, suppose in this figure, suppose there are two bodies having mass m1 and m2, and these two bodies are connected with the ends of an string which passes over a pulley. If this is the first body and this is the second body, first body having mass m1 and second body having mass m2. If first body is heavier than second body, I mean the mass of first body is greater than mass of second body. Okay, then what happened? Then this body, first body will move vertically downward directions with acceleration a, and the second body will move vertically upward direction with same acceleration a, because both this body attached with same string. Okay, and tension in the string is T. Okay. So now we discuss free body diagram. Firstly, we take this body, first body having mass m1. Okay, the weight of this body vertically downward directions m1g, and tension T upward directions. Okay, so how many forces working on this body? So there are two forces, tension T in the string and weight of this body, which act vertically downward directions, and this body will move vertically downward direction with acceleration a here. Okay, here both are forces. Okay, tension T and this weight, both are forces, but these forces, I mean this body move vertically downward direction, it means that weight of this body is greater than tension T. Okay, I repeat again what we do here. So here these both are forces. Okay, but m1g, I mean the weight of this body is greater than tension T in the string. Okay, I mean the direction of this, both the forces are opposite to each other, and this body moving downward directions. So hence there will be a resultant force or net force on this body, and that net force will be that net force working on this body, and that is a m1a, and that will be m1g minus T, because m1g minus T, it is greater than 0. Okay, we use this condition here, and this is the net force working on this body. Okay, similarly we take second body here m2. So now we take this second body m2. Okay, and this body will move vertically down upward directions here. Okay, tension T in the string, and this weight of this body always vertically downward directions m2a, m2g. Okay, and this body will move vertically upward direction with acceleration a. Okay, so there are how many forces working on this body? There are two forces working on this body, and the direction of these two forces opposite to each other, but this body will move vertically upward direction, so there will be a net force on this body. So that net force is m2a is equal to, here the tension T in the string is more than weight of this body, because this body move vertically upward directions. Okay, so T minus m2g greater than 0. So T minus m2g. Okay, so here in both the cases, okay, so now in both the cases we already get a two equation. In first body, m1a is equal to m1g minus T, this is the first number, and the second force m2a is equal to T minus m2g. Okay, equation number 2. Okay, so now we have to find the acceleration. Okay, so now we add both these equations. Okay, adding equation number 1 and equation number 2. Okay, so now firstly we add this left hand side of both this equation, m1a plus m2a is equal to, now we add both this right hand side of this equation number 1 and equation number 2, m1g minus T plus T minus m2g. Okay, T and T will be cancelled to each other. Okay, so we take g common here. Okay, and what left inside this bracket, m1 minus m2. Okay, and here we take common a, and m1 and m2 left inside this bracket, and now we have to find the acceleration a. So g m1 minus m2. So this term goes to right hand side, denominator of right hand side. So here m1 plus m2. Okay, this is the acceleration. Okay, this is the common acceleration here. and now we put this value of acceleration in any equation 1 or 2. Okay, so now we put here in equation number 1, then we will get a tension T in the string. Okay, so now we see that. Okay, so now we put the acceleration, the value of acceleration in equation number 1. Okay, put acceleration in equation 1. Okay, and our value of acceleration is equal to A is equal to m1 minus m2 g m1 plus m2. Okay, so now we put this value in equation number 1 here, m1, and the value of A is m1 minus m2 g upon m1 plus m2. Okay, and is equal to m1g m1g minus t. Okay, okay, so here we have to find the tension T in the string. Okay, so we can write here m1g. So here we take T1 in left hand side, then its sign changes to negative to positive sign, and m1g, and we take this term to right hand side, m1 minus m2 g upon m1 plus m2. Okay, so now we solving. So T is equal to, here we take g common, and what is inside this bracket, m1 minus, okay, so we take also m1 common here. Okay, m1g, and here m1g. Okay, so we take also m1. So here 1 minus m1 minus m2 upon m1 plus m2. So T is equal to m1g. We take m1g common here. Okay, m1g, and now we take LCM m1 and m2. We take LCM here, m1 plus m2 minus m1, and minus it becomes plus m2. Okay, m1 and m1 will cancel to each other, and T is equal to m1g, and here m2 and m2 upon m1 plus m2. Okay, finally 2 m1 into m2 into g upon m1 plus m2. So this is the tension T in the string. So our next problem is when three bodies having mass m1, m2 and m3 are connected over one pulley. Okay, so here we take any pulley and we take three bodies having mass m1, m2 and m3, and all these three bodies are connected with strings. Okay, connected with two strings having tension T1 and T2. Okay, these two bodies having mass m1 and m2 connected with a string having tension T1, and this third body hang with the second body through a string having tension T2. Now we consider that the m1 plus m2 greater than m1. Okay, so this body will move vertically upward directions, and these two bodies will move vertically downward directions with same acceleration a. Okay, so now we have to find the acceleration and tension T1 and T2 in this string. Okay, so now we discuss here free body diagram of this first body having mass m1. So how many forces working on this body? So there are two forces, tension T1 in the string and weight of this body vertically downward directions. Okay, so weight of body m1g. Okay, here you see that this body will move vertically upward directions with acceleration a. Okay, and these two forces acting on this body, and direction of both these forces opposite to each other, but this body move vertically upward direction, so there will be net force working on this body, and that net force will be m1a is equal to, so T1 greater than m1g, I mean the weight of this body, I mean the tension in the string is greater than weight of this body, then this body will move vertically upward direction, so then net force will be m1a is equal to T1 minus m1g. Okay, so it's question number 1, and now we discuss the second body, free body diagram of second body. Okay, so now we need space here. So now we discuss second body M2. Okay, so how many forces working on this body? So there are three forces working on this body. Tension T vertically upward directions, weight of the body working on this body vertically downward directions, that is a M2G, and tension T2 also work vertically downward directions. Okay, and this body will move vertically downward direction with acceleration A. Okay, so T2 plus M2G must be greater than T1. Okay, so that net force, what will be the net force working on this body? So M2A is equal to T2 plus M2G minus T1. Okay, I mean the sum of these both the forces must be greater than tension T in the string, then this body will move vertically downward directions. So net force will be T2 plus M2G minus T1. Okay, and we give it a question number 2. So now we discuss M3. Okay, M3. Okay, so now this body will move vertically downward direction. So how many forces working on this body? Tension 2 in the string vertically, which work vertically upward directions, and weight of this body vertically downward directions. M3G. Sorry, this is the body M3. So net force will be on this body M3A equal to, I mean the weight of this body must be greater than tension 2 in the string. So M3G minus T2. Okay, we give it a question number 3 here. Okay, so we have total 3 equations, and now we solving these 3 equations we will get acceleration, tension T1 and T2. Okay, so total how many equations we have? 3 equations. So we write all these 3 equations here, and after that we solving all these 3 equations to find out the acceleration, tension T1 and T2. Okay, so now the first equation is M1A is equal to T1 minus M1G. Second equation M2A is equal to T2 plus M2G minus T1. And third equation M3A is equal to M3G minus T2. Okay, so now firstly we have to find the acceleration. Okay, so what we do here, we add all these 3 equations, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so firstly we add all left hand side terms. Okay, so there are 3 terms here, and we take a common here. Okay, so what left inside this bracket? M1 plus M2 plus M3, and here. Okay, so we write all these right hand terms. So there are 3 terms. Okay, I mean the, okay, so we have T1 minus M1G plus T2 plus M2G and plus M3G minus T2. Okay, so here M1G. Okay, so now T1. Okay, so I forget M2G minus T1, and here minus T2. Okay, T2 and T2 will be cancelled to each other. T1 and T1 will cancel to each other. Okay, so A M1 plus M2 plus M3, and here we take G common here. Okay, so what left inside this bracket? M2 plus M3 minus M1. Okay, so acceleration is equal to G M2 plus M3 minus M1 upon M1 plus M2 plus M3. This is the final value of acceleration. So now we put this acceleration in equation number 1, then we will get tension T in the string, and after that we will put acceleration in equation number 3, then we will get T2. Okay, so now we see that. Now firstly we put acceleration A in equation number 1. Okay, so from equation number 1, so now we put acceleration in equation 1. Okay, and the value of acceleration is m2 plus m3 minus m1 g upon m1 plus m2 plus m3. Okay, so now we put this value here. So m2 plus m3 minus m1 g upon m1 plus m2 plus m3 equal to t1 minus m1g. So now we have to find the value of t1. Okay, so now we take this term to right hand side, to left hand side. Okay, so m1 this term comes to right left hand side, and this sign changes to plus. Okay, m1g is equal to t1. Okay, so now here we take g common here. Okay, so we take g common here, and m1g and also m1g present here. Okay, so we take common here m1g, and what left inside this bracket, m2 plus m3 minus m1 upon m1 plus m2 plus m3 plus 1. Okay, and here t1. So m1g here m2 plus m3 minus m1 plus m1 plus m2 plus m3, and here m1 plus m2 plus m3. So here m1 and m1 will cancel to each other. So m1g, and here 2m2 plus 2m3. Okay, there are how many m2 are there? 2 m2s are there and 2 m3 are there. Okay, so now, and in denominator m1 plus m2 plus m3 is equal to t1. So finally we will get the value of t1 is equal to 2. We take 2 common here. 2 m1g m2 plus m3 is equal to m3 upon m1 plus m2 plus m3. Okay, this is the final value of t1. So similarly we can find the value of t2. Okay,